2nd now. Off the play fake. West. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. Theo Riddick past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go with Howard again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Riddick. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They go back to Riddick. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun. West. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Howard on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's shoving his way inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Busts like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go, Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Ramsey. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
A I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw. West under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, West. And he's going to go down again. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Gone, 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 gone.
On second down, Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, they run with Howard. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ramsey. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw on second down. West. Over the middle, complete. That's Moody. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now. Boom,
Looking to throw on second down. West out to the flat for Reddick. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Reddick. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off play action. West. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking to throw. West. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. West. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, West. Forced out to his left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Trubisky now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Set. Over. Leopard. Detroit. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. And the slot man goes in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Dalvin Cook off to a hot start. 2 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back on now. Green 39. Green. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Phillips in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Over.
Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense. And
looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Play action. Now Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again. West. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Following the fumble recovery, West flushed out right. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, West, eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Amara Darbo, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Throwing again. West. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Operating from the gun. West. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
To throw again. West. Being chased out left. Room here to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. West. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the ground, it's Riddick. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
No, check, Patriot!
To throw on second down. West. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the gun on third down. West. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one is right through. Back now here on EA Sports. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And the offense lining up first and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Detroit!
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking to throw. West. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. West dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, West. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Walker able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
So out now come the Lions. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air on 2nd down. West. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, West. Buying time to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Looking to throw on second down. West. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first down, West. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
To throw on second down, West. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And this one's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Green 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Trubisky to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Again, it's Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles.